Well, good morning everyone. It's Wednesday the 4th of June 2025 and here is the end of the queue. Well, I would put that down to be close enough half a mile from here down to the roundabout at Lidl, and that is solid traffic. I'll give it its due, it is actually moving, but the traffic in town of Nuneaton during the rush hour is considerable. But I won't be banging on about more provision for cycles, cycleways and so on. Morning. But I have just recently looked on the Warwickshire County Council website, who are responsible for the traffic and the transport, and they do include the word cycling in the plans, so we'll have to see what's going on. I have delved into the Warwickshire County Council transport policy, and here in the middle it says safer, more attractive active travel options, defined as making journeys or moving goods using physically active means such as walking and cycling, will also help improve transport choices for people who do not have a car or access to one. Encouraging a switch to other forms of transport can have additional economic benefits, congestion on roads, etc., which I'm just talking about. Oh, and I have to say also that the Weddington Road, which has been resurfaced really nicely actually. I think it's a complete plane off and a new tarmac surface altogether. And I'm thinking, well, hang on, they've got a marked cycleway on the side of the road, a lane on the road dedicated for cyclists, which motorists can go in if there's no cyclist there. But I find that to be probably the best solution for the way things are going, because it's very difficult, let's say on this road, look, to suddenly cut a new cycleway all the way along Higham Lane, but it would be quite possible to mark off 1.5 meters of the side of the road, especially for cyclists, and to very little expense. And when I cycle along the Weddington Road, where there is such a lane, I feel much safer. And I think when I drive along it, because I'm a driver as well, I know there is a special area for cyclists. Oh well, no, I said I wouldn't go on about it, so I'll stop there. Moving on as to what's happening here. Right, I'm at the top of Higham Lane now, and the road is open, having previously been closed for 2 weeks while they resurfaced. Actually, it looks a bit dirty, this new tarmac. Oh no, here we go, this is it. And it's all open and more or less ready to go. But they've put some temporary traffic lights up because the real ones are not working yet. Today, what am I doing? I'm going for a bike ride. You can come along with me. I'll come out early-ish because I think the weather's going to turn. So I want to get going before it gets cloudy. And you know what? You're just going to come with me and we'll see what we can see. That's all. Thanks a lot. I was talking to that chap yesterday. Nice guys. time this right. And it looks like somebody's had a meeting of cars. Thank you. Oof. And suddenly, there we are. We're now in the countryside. And the cows, look. Mind you, look at the potholes on here. The road surface is terrible. So I've got to keep a weather eye open that I don't hit something a bit dramatic on the road. I mean, look at this. I've got to go more or less to the middle of the road to get around it. Whew. Right, let's just see what we can see. Just pulled over off the road. It's a little quieter than being up there. Just to say, the value of just coming out the same route maybe, but it's always nice to see the changes, because when it could be the same if you walk somewhere near where you live. If you keep doing the same route every day, that's okay, because you can see different things. As the seasons roll over and the weeks go by. I mean, now we've got all these grasses. Look at this, absolutely beautiful. Can I just snap it off and show you? Here it comes. I mean, look, absolutely beautiful. There's lots of grasses in this country, in the countryside, about a dozen at least common ones, and these are almost quite purple. They're beautiful, but they've all come in. This is their flower. That's as far as the grass is going to give you in terms of a flower. This one the same, but they're all in flower. I mean, if you're suffering from hay fever, maybe not so good, but otherwise, yeah, lovely. And look at these lilies, and they're always yellow along the side of the canal here, which I quite like, because if they're all different colours, it's all a bit like cultivated in the garden. But these are seemingly quite wild lilies, and they're beautiful. Cow parsnip, actually there's a lot of different cow parsnips around as well, and all sorts of flowers looking very similar to that. But the hedges have finally lost their flower. We've had blackthorn and hawthorn. They were beautiful, all in white, but they've suddenly gone. The blossoms have gone, because we're moving into June now. So there's a lot to see, even though you're on the same route each time, and you can just see the weeks go by as we go into early summer from late spring. I'm not quite sure which is my favourite season, but early summer is very, very pleasant. Oh, by the way, if you're watching this from abroad, we don't have mosquitoes. We have a few bees and wasps and that, but generally we don't have any annoying bugs, or we don't have any, thank you, we don't have any snakes, and we don't have any big wild animals either. So it's a safe place to get around, and a beautiful place to get around. And one of the reasons I do this, of course, is because not everybody can get out and about. And in fact, as the years go by, it may be a time soon when I won't be able to get out and about. So it's good to get out, have a look at the countryside, and if I can give you some impression of how lovely it is to be out here, so much the better. Right, let's move on. Right, for added excitement, I've gone off road. I'm going on the canal path. I know this path well actually, and it's a bit narrow and bumpy here, but just round the corner it widens out quite nicely, so it'll be okay. I say okay, you never know. Yeah, just look at the great big drop down there. The canal's up here, and it's actually on a raised embankment here. So it must have been, this land earth must have been moved to bring it up to here and over the other side to allow the canal to stay at the same level across here. And all that work was done by hand, and it would have been men. A quick research on navvies actually threw up this picture of women hauling, look at those wheelbarrows, absolutely enormous, with shovels and wheelbarrows. It's an amazing feat of engineering and physical endurance, often done by some labourers who came over from Ireland, and they were working on these navigation contracts, and hence they were called navvies. Oh, just tell you one more thing. I haven't told you much about my new mirror. Here it is, look. And it works extremely well because, let me just show you, when I'm on my bike looking down here, I can see behind really at a simple glance, very quickly, and that makes it very useful and very safe. Yeah, mind you, there's no point looking around at the moment because there's nobody here, just me and the buttercups. Look at them, lovely. We've had dandelions, now buttercups. Like I say, that's the seasons, the days, the weeks just were rolling by and different flowers coming out. Lovely. Further along here I've got a very steep set of steps to get down, so yeah, let's go along there. Well, I've got to say that was a near miss. When I put it onto active track, and it's supposed to follow me and wander around me as well, but it kept on going on spotlight, so I'm coming along this road which is clear, look, and this is the nearest tree. And it nearly backed into it, because once it's on this active track mode, the obstacle avoidance does not work, and I missed the tree by about 2 feet. Wow. Anyway, we're good to go. let's get back now. Well, that's it. I'll say goodbye. Oh, I'm sitting on a log. It's all rotten away, look. And yeah, I did say earlier that we haven't got any nasty beasties in this country. You know, mosquitoes and things like that. We got some flies, of course, but nothing too dangerous. And certainly no big animals, and we don't have anything particularly poisonous. A friend of mine who's from this country, Paul, hi Paul, who lives in Australia, he said, oh, you sat down on a log for lunch and all he could think about was snakes. Oh dear. Nope. I'm okay for snakes, don't worry. Snakes. The worst we've got is an adder, and they're very shy, fairly rare, so you don't see many of them, and they are poisonous. Yeah, they'd give an adult a nasty time. Probably might kill a small child actually, but the only poisonous snake that we've got. We certainly don't have the sort of things they have in Australia. Right, okay, listen, it's been a lovely morning. Finally got everything done. Nice little detour along the canal side. I enjoyed that, and fortunately didn't get stung. See, one of the quandaries about cycling in the summer is I like to put my shorts on, but then with all the growth of all the plants which I've mentioned, you do get stinging nettles, which are a complete pain. Oh, I don't like them at all, but they seem to have not given me any problems this morning. Okay, thank you very much for watching, and you will see me next time. Okay, bye bye. Oh, here we go. Let's go home.